こんにちは、ラクラです。シャーロック・ホームズ、チャプター1、続きをやってきます。ホームズの家に戻る前に、ちょっと一つ事件を解決してから戻りたいと思います。その事件が、これ、苦悶する音楽家、地元の音楽教師がスカル領地区中央聖クラメント大聖堂の周辺に張り紙を出し、盗まれたワイヤーに関する情報を募っている。以前の動画で、ちょっと盗み聞きした情報の事件を解決していきたいと思います。やっぱりホームズといえばバイオリンだと思うから、これだな。盗難に遭いました。私のバイオリンが盗まれてしまいました。楽器について情報をお持ちでしたら、スカレロ地区アドラー通りの北プロフェッサーガイドにいる私のところへお越しください。どんな情報でも構いません。アンソニー・ジョーンズ。じゃあ行ってみよう。場所は、アドラー、通りのプロフェッサーガイドで、北だからこっちだね。
I'm having déjà vu. This house seems so familiar.
そうなのジョーン。ここかな。名前が書いてある。音楽教師アンソニー・ジョーンズ。このうちだ。あれ、張り紙を貼ってるこの人かな。聞いてみよ
う。Greetings. Would you be here about my violin by any chance?
I am. I saw from your posters that it was stolen. The name is Sherlock Holmes.
Very pleased to meet you, Mr. Holmes. I'm Anthony Jones. But by the sounds of it, you haven't seen my instrument, alas. But if there's anything you can do to help locate it, I'd be most glad.
で、何があったんでしょう。
Just tell me exactly what happened. How was your violin stolen?
Some needy soul broke into my home while I was out. The only thing of value they took?was the instrument.
Did you report the theft to the police?
I did, but they dismissed it as petty theft.
優しいな。
Don't get me wrong, I don't blame them. They certainly have more important matters to deal with.
力を貸しましょう。
It would be another crime if I let some petty thief get away with your beloved violin. Let me help you find it.
Oh, thank you very much. I cannot tell you how grateful I am.Come inside. I'll show you everything.
じゃあお邪魔します。あ、違う。
Feel free to look around.
じゃあ失礼して。なんていうか埃が舞ってる。でもどうしたの？
We could bake apples here, or smoke a duck.
おお、鴨を燻製にしたり。
Or make pizza.
ピザ。
Do you like pineapple?
パイナップル焼くの？酢豚みたいに？お、まずこれか。鍵が壊れてるね。
The door was kicked in.
この鍵って中からじゃないとかけられないような気がするけど。まずこれから。
This cover is dusty. It hasn't been taken off for a long time.
これか。バイオリンを置いていたケースは。
The thief left the
弓を置いて
bow.
ってるね。
I suppose he prefers pizzicato.
ピッチカート演奏。どんな演奏だろう。指で弾くのかな、
The
バイオ
jagged
リンを。
bottle reeks of cheap whiskey.
ウイスキーの瓶。これは。
The scrap of fabric is covered in white stains.
回収と。
An utterly useless theft deterrent for a glass display case.
だね。ガラスがこう割れやすいんじゃ。
Clumsy of a thief to cut himself on the glass he just broke. Nothing was taken except for the violin. How odd.
なるほど。これは
These are intricate pieces of music, quite beautiful if my sight reading holds true.
演奏を聞いてみたいな。すごい、賞まで取ってる。今一瞬ネズミがいなかった。気のせいか。
I see you've received many accolades.
Ah, those are from a long time ago. I used to perform a lot in my youth. Anything else you'd like to know?
じゃあ事件当時どこに？
You weren't here when the burglary happened, correct?
I was tending to my wife's grave at the
ああ、
cemetery.
奥さんの。
I was only gone a few hours and locked the door before leaving.
どうも誇りっぽい。お手伝いさんはとかはいなさそうだ。
Does anyone else live here?
No. My dear Emily died long ago. And God never blessed us with children. I used to give music lessons. But nobody visits me anymore.
それはちょっと寂しいな。よし。そんじゃあ、結婚。泥棒は割れたガラスで怪我をし、結婚を残し逃げた。じゃあまず、これをだ。布の化学分析をしよう。よし。じゃあまず、これを逆転させよう。マイナス4。そして、これだな。これとこれを一つにしたと、1個下げ、1個少なくする。こうして、これで完成。破れた、布には塩と火薬の跡がある。火薬と塩。火薬っていうのが気になるね。じゃあ、この血痕を辿ってみよう。怪我を負った犯人は、このまま入り口から出て、こっち。ここだな。物声が増えてる。走ってるね。こっちに向かってる。足跡が残ってるね。なんか喧嘩が起きてるな。これ止まってる。
The trail stops here along the waste.
ちょっと絡まらないで。この子に聞いてみよ
う。Hello, sir. Would you like some fruit? Fresh from the orchard?
う。美味し
I'm
そう。
not hungry, but I'm looking for a violin that was stolen. Any chance you saw someone with one?
Oh, yes, I did. It was
Oh.
sailors, sir. And they were very good customers. They ate lots of fruit and said that my donkey looks like their friend. Lieutenant Sean.
A lieutenant. Did you see where they went?
No, sorry, sir. I was helping other buyers. Oh, and sir.
そうだね。いいお母さんではなかったと思う。
So I guess they weren't very good customers. They promised to return him, but they didn't come
え
back. My father will kill me if he finds out. So I'm still waiting here for them.
Do you know Anthony Jones, the musician? He lives nearby.
Of course. Mr. Jones is very kind.
え
He never barters. Funny you ask.
I'm yet to crack a smile, so pray tell.
Well, the first time they
音
came
楽は
by,
どう
the sailors mentioned something about music, so I told them Mr. Jones can teach them how to play. Wait, so what is his violin?
そうなんだよね。
Oh,
いや、君のせいじゃない。
You couldn't have known they would steal from the old man. Fortunately, you made up for it with your testimony. I'll find them and your donkey soon enough. Stay put.
よし、もう少し辿ってみよう。これだ。ロバの沈めなと。
Someone must have seen where they took it. It's a donkey, for heaven's sake.
多分連れてくるしたらこっちかな。お、あった。泉の
Donkey
足
was
跡。
being stubborn, but so were they.
There we are. The first lead in our asinine chase.
お、何か落ちてる。お、知らない。
One of them lost his cap.
こっちかな。あ、この人歌手なんだ。この目の前歩いてる人。お、ちょっと道を外れてしまったか。戻ろう。引っかかった。帽子が落ちてて。あ、果物だ。
They certainly bought a lot of fruit from the boy. Fear of scurvy, perhaps? 敗血病のために果物を買って。あ、あった。
A pile of dung. An act of defiance. I hope it got on their shoe.
ウェントウィンカーズ。あ、ドバがいた。
Another bottle of whiskey.
相当飲んでるな。
Oh, this must be Lieutenant Sean. The sailors couldn't get him inside the tavern.
Don't forget to point the boy to his donkey on our way back.
ああ、分かってる。それよりも気になるのが、
Those drunks are wreaking havoc in there.
警察役に立たない。違う、港水兵の集団。危険な場所。違うな。小腹してる。あ、失敗した。
Grief, those drunks are wreaking.
よし。港じゃない。カードをプレイ。水兵の集団。警察役に立たない。違う。ほら。粗暴な水兵の集団がウェットウィンカーズの酒場で暴れ回っている。彼らは危険で光に満ち、客は恐怖で対抗することもできない。じゃあ行こうか。お、ジョン乗り気だね。強そうだ。相当飲んでるな。よし、まず処理。
No more crime for you until next month.
そう。2人
Take a
目
rest, my friend.
いた。3人目。
Don't.
おっと、
The snuff's ready.
やった。これ3人目。あ、4人目か。
Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff.
いて。よし、当たった。5人目。
Don't bother.
いて、入れられる。イライラ、あそこか。弱点がさらされてやりやすい。ただ強い。おお、今のは痛そうだ。おっと。 時間がない。もう入れれれれ。おっと、もう一人来てた。リロールして、じゃあ入れれ。あれ当たらなかった。距離を取ろう。今やれる。
Take a rep. The snuff's ready.
よし、全部回した。おとなしくしてね。
Give him the pepper snuff.
当たんないよ。そこだ。
Terribly sorry. Don't bother moving.
The snuff's ready.
これで全員かな。あらいだ。おっと。当たるかな。当たった。
Take a rest, my friend.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Well, they left me no choice. I think I might be nearing intoxication myself just from the smell of them.
さあ、これで無事解決。あった。酒代の犬も持ってきたのかな。これは
The maker's stamp suggests it was made by a student of Pressender. Quite a lovely instrument.
And somehow, after all the mayhem, it's still in one piece.
素敵だね。そんじゃあ助けてくれた少年にロバの場所を伝えよう。
I found your donkey. It's not far from here, outside the Wet Whiskers Tavern. You'd better go after it before someone decides to borrow it again.
Thank you, sir. I'll be quick as a flash. Hey, Yusuf, please look after my cart, okay? And don't eat anything. Well, you can have a couple of grapes, but only the small ones.
わかった。
I look forward to the beautiful reunion.
だね。ちょっと様子見に行ってみようか。こっちか。あ、明かりがどんどん灯ってる。あ、頑張ってるね。
Come on, move!
頑張って。僕は報告しこよう。今度はどうしたの？
These bare shelves are actually rather convenient. Less washing up.
うん、ちょうどいいぐらいの初期棚だね。お待たせしました。
Here's your violin, Mr. Jones. It might have gained a few nicks and scratches, but considering what it's been through, it's a miracle that it's still in one piece.
God bless you. I am deeply in your debt, Mr. Holmes. The scratches don't matter. They are like scars, each telling a story. It is the sound that matters. Oh, you should hear her sing.
ぜひ、喜んで。
This melody, Sherlock. Don't you recognize it?
僕？この頃の
Look
記
up,
憶。
Sherry. There used to be an attic up there.
We used to sneak in from the roof and listen to Mr. Jones play when we were children. You should tell the old man the truth. I think it will mean a lot to him.
傷がその頃のまま。
Bravo! I'd forgotten how beautiful a violin sounds in the skilled hands of a
これが
virtuoso.
言い出せなかった。
That melody, it brought back some memories. I have a confession to make, Mr. Jones. As a child, I used to sneak into the attic above this very room and listen to you play. Spellbound by the music.
Oh, so that was you. After my wife's death, it was difficult to pick up the violin again. But knowing someone was listening helped me persevere. In fact, a young man like yourself could breathe a second life into this instrument. It's a remarkable outlet for one's emotion. You should have it.
I can't accept that. And, well, I don't play.
It's never too late to learn, Mr. Holmes. The way I see it, the violin chose you. Take good care of her.
うん。
Sherry, I'm really glad we helped him.
僕も嬉しいよ。さあ、家へ帰ろう。ただいま。ああ、そうだ。印象はちゃんと消しとかないとね。ジョン。
Sherry, please listen to me. Sherry,
John, I always listen to you.
you don't have to do this. You don't have to go through. I don't know what is beyond this door, but I can feel it. Buzzing, angry, like a fly at the window.
I know. I can sense it too.
You locked away this memory for a reason. There is only pain here.
Pain. And truth.
You do not need to suffer either. There is so much more we can do on Cordona, so many others we can help. There is no coming back from this.
いや、終わらせないといけないんだ。
John, my anima, my brother, there is nothing more important in this moment than this truth. I know you fear for me, but my path was set long ago. I can no more step off it than I can ask the avalanche to roll back uphill.
Just... please be careful, Sherry. I love you.
Quite. Come on. We'll go together. Why didn't I remember we had such a big garden?
Maybe you forgot it for your own good.
僕自身のためか。
Ah, yes. The statue of Merope. My mother was trying to restore it. Pity she never had the opportunity to finish.
これなんだろう、山じゃないよね。ブランコがあって、村下君の映像にあった見え系がある。 誰だろう。バイオリン弾いて、あ、いや、ピアノを弾いてる。消えた。マグカップだ。
That's from Mother's favorite tea set. What is it doing in here?
ここはあの時のジョン。
Come here, Sherry. Hurry.
ああ、これを飲ませれば。
These must help calm her down.
What are you thinking about? Is everything all right?
ああ、大丈夫。次だ。歌声が聞こえる。
Is that the raft we made together, John?
Looks more like a pile of rotten planks now.
うん。
Don't go, Mother, wait. Mother's work journal. I liked poring over the detailed pages and reading about my parents' collection.
で、これは
I remember this artifact from Mother's collection.
バスの木みたいだね。家紋みたいな。これは確かそうだ、何か持ち出そうとしていたけど。
Here it is. We'll just borrow it for a while.
Did you hear that? Someone's coming. Let's take a peek.
ああ、こっちか。
You call this progress? Charlotte, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
Any result is progress, even if it is a worsening of her condition. It informs my...
No. I have made my decision. She must be sent to a legitimate medical facility. I will not let her hurt Sherlock.
What? Master Holmes, you do not understand.
That will be all. I expect you to have left the house by week's end.
マイクロフトはシャーロックを守ろうとしていた。
Sherry, say something. Can you hear me? You're scaring me.
大丈夫。
I'm waiting for you.
Sherry, come here, darling. I'm waiting for you.
ええ、今行きます。
Coming, Mother.
車椅子だ。
This was for my mother, wasn't it? I remember how we came to the garden for a breath of fresh air.
Oh.
Take me to my flowers, Sherry. They must already be in bloom.
As you wish, Mum. I bet you missed the fresh air, didn't you?
Terribly. The sun is far brighter than I remember. But I like it.
We can walk each day from now on, if you want.
お、
That
綺麗
would be
に咲いてる。
wonderful. Just look at them. The stars of the earth. Even the sky must be jealous of their beauty.
Indeed.
水辺してみたい。
Mother, would you like to go around the water?
That would be perfect. I always wanted such a nice pond in London. It looks so peaceful.
Mycroft knew you would like it.
あ、マイクロフトが作ったんだ。この大きな立派な。
We should put some fish in it, don't you think?
How about some carp?
錦
That's a
鯉と
nice
かおすすめだ
idea.
よ。 ちょっとこの地雷高いかもしれないけど。
Let's visit your father's tree. It grows so fast, just like you.
We could even build a tree house in it.
Yes, Sherry. Speaking of your father, could you call him out, please?
Mom! I'm sorry. He passed away. He's gone.
No, he's not.
I'm telling the truth. Did you forget again?
No! Don't you dare say such things! You are a liar like all the others!
Mother!
Don't call me that! You aren't fooling me!
No! Mom, it hurts!
My son would never lie!
Mom, stop!
Who are you? Reveal yourself!
Please, stop! It's me, Sherlock!
You are not my Sherry! Give me my stuff back or I'll kill you!
こんなことが。ここでまとめよう。紅茶母のことと紅茶と鎮痛剤、副作用の危険。リキター博士は母さんに使った変わった薬や治療法の実験をしていた。投薬のごとに副作用を引き起こす危険があった。反対は向上した体制。鎮痛剤を治療していた母さんの体制は相当高くなっていたはずだ。彼女にとってそこまで危険ではなかっただろう。いや、副作用の危険はあったと思う。これで母さんは歴史した。で、母さんは歴史していない。どの傷は犯人に手恥ずかしみとしてつけられたものか、彼女を救うとしたつけられたものかのどちらか。歴史しなかった場合は気管切開を行うとした後、多分歴史はしていない。アレルギー反応。マイクロフトはリキター博士が狂乱した。母さんは僕を殺そうとした。ストーンと点の池で僕を溺れさせようとした。導き出される結論は、犯人はジョンと僕。ジョンが殺したことにすると、ジョンを始末しなければならない。でも、選択したのは僕だ。僕が犯人だ。マイクロフトは僕を守るために真実を隠した。じゃあ、こうするとどうなのか。オットは母さんを救おうとして彼女を授けてしまった。追われたのは事故によるもので、オットは気管切開で死神母さんを救おうとした。マ マイクロフトは僕を守るために真実を隠し、オットの不正を討論した。それが確かに薬を持ってきたのはオットーだ。でもそれを飲ませてもらったのはジョンとホームズ、シャーロックだ。どうしようか。そうだな。こうかもしんないな。
Sherlock. Sherlock. Can you hear me? Come on, wake up.
Get off me.
Sherry,
You knew, and more than that, you hid it from me.
you couldn't bear the truth, Sherlock, so I shouldered it for you. I took your pain, your horror.
Otto Richter murdered my mother, and Mycroft covered it up. Whisked me away from this place, buried me in schoolwork, and left the past to rot.
And you needed a way to cope, so I helped.
You were a lie, John, a fiction, a crutch.
No, I was a friend. Sherlock, please.
Sherlock,
What?
are you okay?
I don't know.
I told you not to come, Sherlock. Where is he?
Who?
Your friend, John.
He's beside you.
Was all this worth it? Is he worth it?
Why is he here?
I think, in his own way, he was trying to protect me.
どんな動きが。
A truth I couldn't bear. But now I must face it.
Sherlock, what are you doing?
You kept me in the dark and kept your actions quiet. You enabled Richter and his untested quackery for far too long. And worse, you wanted to lock up our mother.
I wanted to give you a chance at normalcy, childhood. There was no changing what happened, no good to come of dwelling in the past.
It was lies upon lies. Otto Richter was trying to save her, but you decided he deserved to take the fall. Is that justice?
The big picture, Sherlock. The big picture. Perhaps Richter was not responsible for her fit of rage, but his treatment led inexorably to that moment. You were so fragile. I could not. I just couldn't. I chose us over him.
You know, for once I believe you. Perhaps now the truth is out, I can actually do what you had hoped. Leave it all in the past.
Good. You have your whole life ahead of you, Sherlock. It is time you got on with it.
I was worried there for a minute, Sherry. Really worried. I didn't want to hurt you. What's so funny?
I am talking to myself, John. I think I was hurt regardless.
But we made a good team, eh? Explored every inch of this place together. Helped a lot of people. Terrorized a few too, I suppose. I think I may go so far as to say, Sherry, that I have not lived wholly in vain.
So that's it. It's over.
You've opened every door, Sherry. Faced the past you locked away. You don't need me anymore.
I know. I will miss you all the same. I don't want you to go.
Yes, you do.
Goodbye, John.
さよなら、ジョン。ありがとう。そしてごめん、アイスクリーム屋の姿にしたりして。
Why are you here?
Closure, I suppose. And to help a friend.
You and I are not friends. In a race between the thawing of the ice caps and our friendship, I would buy a blow.
Ha! Is that right?
I can see it now. I know what you did.
What did I do?
You needled me. From the moment we met, you were searching for weakness. You pushed me to pursue the truth about my mother. You questioned everything I did, everything I believed, to break me. To blur truth and fiction, reality, morality. Saboteur in silk. Was it vengeance, Werner? Or do you prefer Klaus?
Excuse me?
You are Klaus Richter, Otto's younger brother. Do you hold me responsible for his end?
Ha! There was no love lost between me and my brother. I am sure you can relate. Otto was merely the gravity that pulled me into your orbit. Or you into mine. Once I met you, I could not keep away.
Why? What reason do you have for all this?
To help you.
You're lying.
To show you that you were wrong.
More lies. I know you now, Werner. Try again.
To see what had happened. Or is that yet another untruth? Does it matter? Take your pick. Who cares? You're my masterpiece. I turned Sisyphus into Ozymandias. You could not see the futility of your quest until I helped you to let go of the rock. And now, nothing beside remains.
I remain. Despite you and to spite you.
It is a matter of will and power now. Will you overcome this, or shall you decay? Oh, on that note, I brought you something.
I want nothing more from you.
When one wants for nothing, Sherlock, the best thing to get them is something personal. So, here you are. Now, please excuse me, but the gallery calls. I'm already conceiving my next project. You really are beautiful.
My brother returned to London soon after our disagreement. He enrolled at Cambridge University, but attends only the rare classes that hold his interest. I hear he took employment at a hospital laboratory, obsessing over his experiments. I suppose he seeks solace in the empirical truth of a chemical test. I am afraid for him. His evenings are spent alone, solving citizens' menial mysteries to pass the time. And I suspect he is growing paranoid. One of my agent's vehicles recently ignited during a surveillance operation. She was lucky to get out alive. There is only one man who could orchestrate such a feat. Or perhaps two. I saved my brother. He will never forgive me.
Oh, この人。
I found it! I found it! I found it!
And what is that?
John にそっくりだ。
How far, bruises may be produced after death? How are you? You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive.
How on earth did you know that?
Never mind. The question now is about bruising. No doubt you see the significance of this discovery of mine.
It is interesting, no doubt, but practically...
Why, it is the most practical medico-legal discovery for years. Had we these data sooner, hundreds of men would have paid the penalty for their crimes. Cases oft hinge upon how a man died. Now, we can know which wounds he suffered alive, which occurred post-mortem, and what instrument was responsible. And ergo, one will soon be able to calculate with utmost precision when and where death occurred, sparing the innocent and damning the guilty.
Well, then you are to be congratulated.
Indeed. But, you came here on business.
Correct again. I am looking for someone with whom to take diggings, and heard you were complaining that you could get no one to go halves with you.
I have my eye on a suite in Baker Street, which would suit us down to the ground. You don't mind the smell of strong tobacco, I hope?
I smoke ships myself.
That's good enough. I get in the dumps at times, and don't open my mouth for days on end. Just let me alone, and I'll soon be right. What have you to confess now? It's best for two fellows to know what bruises each other carries before they begin to live together. My last companion and I...
Well, I object to rows because my nerves are shaken. And I get up at all sorts of ungodly hours. And I am extremely lazy. I have another set of vices when I'm well. But those are the principal ones at present.
Do you include violin playing in your category for rouse?
It depends on the player. A well-played violin is a treat for the gods. A badly played one.
Oh, no, that's all right. I think we may consider the thing as settled. Oh, forgive my manners. My attention wavers. Sherlock Holmes.
Dr. John Watson.
John.
これがワトソンとの出会い。お疲れ様でした。終わった。シャーロック・ホームズチャプター1。改めてお疲れ様でした。最後のワトソンとの年齢差結構ありそうだったね。小説の方ではなんか明確に年齢の差は明言されてないらしい。そもそも作品によって年齢が違うみたいで。ただ兄との年齢差が7歳差って言ってたっけ。まあまたそれも作品によって分かれなくも。僕が見たのはアイアンマンを演じたロバート・ジュニアさんのシャーロック・ホームズ。あの作品ではそんなに年齢差はなかった気がする。化粧とかするせいかホームズの方が 2,3 歳年上みたいな感じ。ではシャーロック・ホームズチャプター1、物語のストーリーの方はこれで終わりにしたいと思います。ダウンロードコンテンツがいくつか出ていたので、続きとしてそちらをやっていきたいと思います。ちょっと間が空いて来週ぐらいになりそうかな。では改めて見てくださり、いえ、ここまで見てくださりありがとうございました。ではまた別の動画で。じゃあね。